climate change,
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
And climate change.
The biggest topic of the 2020 election needs to be climate change.
So, what exactly is climate change, Trudy?
Climate change refers to the rise in average surface temperature on Earth.
And what causes climate change again?
Scientists say that climate change is caused mainly by the human use of fossil fuels, which releases carbon emissions and other greenhouse gases into the air.
And why is it so important? Why does it matter to us?
Well, climate change is important because it causes a rise in our temperature, which affects everybody every day, whether they know it or not. Climate change currently affects 71% of our entire world. That percentage means that more than half of our population feels the effects of global warming every day. An estimated 600,000 deaths occur each year due to air pollution.
You know, it's too late to stop global warming. All that there's left to do, which is a lot, is to deal with the consequences.
But is it really too late?
My name is Charles Brown II. I'm the area director for the League of Conservation Voters, as well as the Virginia State Coordinator for the Hip Hop Caucus. We do have time, but I do think we're at a critical point. I think we're pretty close to the X Factor moment, the no turning back kind of moment, where it's slowly, well, not slowly, fastly turning into an actual crisis.
Our oceans have warmed, and this sounds like a small number, but it's actually enormous. Our oceans have warmed about 0.5 degrees Celsius or 1 degree Fahrenheit per decade.
In December of 2019, over 7,860 fires were reported in California, with a staggering 259,823 acres of pure burned land. These series of fires costed the United States $163 million towards suppression efforts.
You have to understand that this is an unusual time to have really big wildfires across the United States. California has these winds called Santa Ana winds that blow very, very strongly. They come from out of the mountains, across the desert, and then down. And
people are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
And now these are some everyday effects that we don't think of.
You know, right now we're 10 days into January, and you could wear a t-shirt if you wanted to. It's going to be almost 70 degrees today. That's not natural at all, especially where we live in the United States. Like, it should be cold and or possibly snowing right now. You guys maybe shouldn't even be in school. You guys should be like home, like snow day, right?
Yeah. In January, this is how it should feel. It should be below 32 degrees and snowing.
However, today it's 72 degrees and I'm able to wear shorts and roll up my long sleeves. What is the main cause of climate change?
The main cause, I believe, is a lot of exterior factors that we as people, as the human race, are kind of inflicting on the world. We're polluting the waters, our air, a lot of the things that we're producing, manufacturing, a lot of plastics and all that kind of stuff that are not easily biodegradable. Once we're done with them, end up in landfills. A lot of them end up in the oceans and that kind of stuff. And so not only are we poisoning our atmosphere, but then we're also endangering the lives of animals on the planet as well.
But climate change is a problem that actually does have solutions. It demands collaboration and cooperation across borders. No single nation, no matter how the determination of its leaders manifests, can turn back these global forces on its own. But driven by this threat, the global community has begun to rise to the challenge, although fortunately it's not a moment too soon.
What is the best solution to climate change?
I don't think it's like a silver bullet answer. I think it'd have to be like a multi-pronged kind of thing. A lot of it does have to do with the kind of material, again, that we manufacture. There is a better way or a better, material that we can make the things that we use every day. So instead of
Today, we are part of generations of humanity who have never faced a greater need or higher stakes for thinking ahead. And I think that's true whether you look at our lifespans, the fact that we're living so much longer than our grandparents, our lifespans are extending, particularly in the developed world, but really throughout the world. And so the very sense of what a future is, the future of your lifetime, is much longer than what it has been historically for thousands of generations of humanity.
Climate change is the biggest obstacle that not only our world, but our communities, states, and nation as a whole has had to face. Not only will it affect our generation, but also following generations to come. It's time for us to beat the heat.